She can look at it. All right. I'm
Yeah.
sharing my screen. I'm going to go to In-Hand Health. All right. So In-Hand Health, this looks a lot like the clear aligner company that Jeff is working with. Okay.
Okay.
You know, he works with Clearly Aligned, I believe.
Well, Candid.
Candid, yeah.
Yep.
And so they have this system where you have these are your patients, and you can see looking at them whether they're compliant or not. For instance, you can see that, and we have some dentists in here, but you can see that when they're red, they're not complying with your instructions. If they're green, they're green. The more green it gets, the better compliance you see.
Uh-huh.
Click into each one, and you can look at the messages, the charts, see what their compliance levels are. So in other words, how many screening forms they've done, whether they've complied with the screening forms, the circle ring dispensing, the nasal sprays, the nasal aids, the in-hand portal, if they put all their patients on in-hand portal, if they've done. So I can coach these people, and I've turned these doctors into patients for my purposes. But I can also have these doctors have their own patients in there. For instance, Richard Baez, he puts his patients on there and then he can share them with me. So I can coach not only Richard, but I can coach his patients through this portal, anyone he wants to share with me over here.
Nice. Nice.
Now, the nice thing about this too is you have a library and you can put in all the templates you want. Okay. In other words, different prescriptions. Like here's an Invisalign one or here's a hygiene one for daily care. And here's an aligner. We can do aligners like Coddington does Invisalign. So and this one you can use with any aligner, not just a proprietary one, but it doesn't have any AI in it like Jeff's does. So that the pictures automatically show if the aligner is fitting, but you can do that just as right by just having the patient take a picture of their aligner and you can look at it. So I mean, it's really versatile, and I can have the chiropractors put in their exercise. They can put in their weight loss programs. You can put any template in here you want, and the patient can be monitored. And so each doctor may, for instance, put in a patient on a home leg exercise or a weight loss program, and they can give them multiple prescriptions to monitor them depending on what you want to do. It's a really versatile system. And I'm going to market this to all the dentists and chiropractors that I can. We're rolling out a chiropractic enrollment form now with the company I'm going to meet in Austin in about 2 weeks. I'm going down to a chiropractic meeting, and we're going to sell the hell out of this thing. Excuse my language. So the lowest cost package for a practitioner is $149 a month. Of that, I make 20%, and my partner Shane Smith, who's a DC, he shares 20% on the chiropractors that we sell. Let me just turn something off here. He would have nothing to do though with the with the dentist that I might put on the program. So in that situation, it would be Dr. Zelk and I hope to do a partnership with Skinner and Coddington. I've presented it to Dr. Jeff Skinner. He has not replied. So I've told Joe about it. Joe is excited about it. There's an income potential here. Now, not only that, what I've done with this program is this. Before, they were marketing to physical therapists, and they were getting very little traction because the people weren't implementing. And even the doctors they put on it weren't implementing it for some reason. I can put resources in here in a library for resources, and I could put all kinds of things in here, like little instructions on how to do a nasal spray. I can tell them how to use the screening form. So the instructions are all here. And when you see the app on your phone, Sean, you can see all these resources and it tells the patient exactly what to do. So it's really simple for the patient. They just click, they look, they go, okay, and then they
Sure.
mark the things that they're supposed to do. This company has been kind of awakened by me. I said, well, my chiropractors are going to head and going to enroll their patients on this, but they're going to do it at $9 to $10 a month. And so a chiropractor that has 500 patients on this at $10 a month is going to make $5,000 a month on passive income. We're going to benefit from that too, Shane and I. And so I'm going to do the same thing with dentists. Dentists have a real problem billing for something that's outside of insurance. I don't know what, they're brain damaged or something, but we can do this. And then also we're putting together a program. And so this company is like waking up, because if you make an incentive for them to enroll the patients that has a financial aspect to it, they could add this to a lot of dental offices sell an in-office care plan. Okay?
Yeah.
And so this could be added to the care plan. So at $120 a year, they could just sell that as part of their package, or they can do it monthly. And the nice thing about this monthly is that if you put a patient on this, they can go, they can go right here. I'll just show you. Let's go to Joe. Let's get Joe in here. The concierge program. So if Joe puts a patient on this at, let's say, $9 per month, and he wants to monitor them, they can enroll in this on the concierge program at $9 a month. The company will bill the patient. They take 10%. They dump the rest into your account. You don't have to collect it. You don't have to do anything. The company does it for you. So I've awakened them that now if you want to build something separately, like you want to build a care plan through here, and it's $500 for the year, you can do a one-time charge and build them through here. The company will do whatever you want. But I've also awakened them to another idea, and this is going to be really big, Sean.
Okay.
These people in the libraries where you do the protocols and the templates. If I've had some of my chiropractors say, well, I have a weight loss template that I think I could put in here. I can customize it, and I'd like to resell it. You could resell your own intellectual property in here for like a Loom, just like Loom does on TV. Loom is a prescription program that people go on for mind control to lose weight. Well, they can do that here, everything. So let's say somebody has a cowbell exercise program, or somebody else has a concussion protocol, or another person has a surgery protocol that they think, post-op surgery protocol for a patient that they think is unique. They can put it in here and they can monetize it like for $3 or $4 a month. When you sell your care program to the patient, not only do you want to do monthly monitoring, but if you sell them the cowbell exercise program, you could have it at $13 a month instead of 10. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now also we're working out a way for Shane and I to get a small percentage of that, maybe 10%. So we might make 30 cents on that. So right now we can make money just selling this to dentists and chiropractors, because we already get 20% of their monthly enrollment fee. Now, let's say you go from in that $149, you get 30 patients. If you go higher than that, you want to do 100, then it's going to cost $250 a month to the practice. But the price per patient goes down, and at 500 and 1,000, the same thing happens. So at 1,000 patients at $10 a piece, you're looking at $10,000 plus any of the care programs that you might sell in addition to that. It could be a surprising good thing. And the patients like to be connected to the doctor. As a matter of fact, the doctor can do a virtual meeting with the patient right through this portal. Everything is HIPAA compliant in here. So for instance, if I'm Joseph Selk and I want to talk to somebody, I can do a virtual visit right here. And that virtual visit tells the patient that I want to talk to them, and you can begin a face-to-face conversation with them by camera, just like that, just that quick. If you want your patient to report to you like once a month instead of once a week, so you don't get all jammed up, then that's fine too. You know, because I wouldn't want somebody reporting to me every day. On the other hand, I do want to see the stats. So if I look at somebody like a patient and they're not doing their job, I can message them and say, hey, what's going on? Like you can do your clinical messages right here. Now you have both clinical messages and patient messages, so you can separate the two. I can communicate with my staff through the clinical message side, and I can communicate with the patient through this side, okay? And I can see what they've done and what their questions are. It's pretty cool.
It is
It's
cool.
an extremely great program, and I just put out a blog for dentists on it, and I'll send you a copy of that if you like, so you can see the blog. But here's the blog. If I go here, where is it? Oh, here it is. I'll go to Sleep Dental Chiropractic Collaborative. So here's my blog. They used an old picture of me, but you know, this just came out today, and it says why should dentists be on the sleep apnea treatment, and why they should be on In-Hand Health right here. In-Hand Dental. It's called In-Hand Dental actually. And so I've got a blog here on why dentists should do this. You could use that in your marketing campaign if you wish to. I think we could enroll people because I do plug also the program for the Air Institute. Just hold on a second, would you please?
Sure.
Hello? Yeah. All right, so that's the product that I want to sell first. I think we can back in because then I can bring people into the Air Institute. And I can also bring in people to my Sleep Balance Academy. And I can bring them into my coaching sleep program in Sleep Balance Academy, which is here. And the Sleep Balance Academy coaching program for chiropractors is $9,500 to start off, or $333 for 3 months. And that's just for they learn how to screen, diagnose, and refer. Okay.
Sure.
That's
No, this is exciting.
This is screen, diagnose, and refer is working because these people are ordering night owl sleep studies. They're ordering circle rings, and they are then referring to dentists in their community. I'd like them to be going to air trained people. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, this is really exciting. So, and I just want to make sure I'm understanding everything correctly, right?
Yeah.
So you and your partner have you've created this site where you are coaching and mentoring chiropractors, but now also and dentists. You're coaching and mentoring them in specific techniques for the practice, like the sleep is a whole thing, right? And I'm sure for the chiropractor, you've got a whole bunch of stuff that you're doing there. Am I right so far?
Exactly. I coach them on, that's called the coaching for chiropractors. I have one called coaching for dentists.
Gotcha. So here's my question. Okay. With what Jeff's doing, right?
Yeah.
When people go to get their continuing ed and stuff, like you're a part of that, correct?
Yeah.
Right. So because that's the Air Institute and they've got this curriculum, right? To me, I mean, is that something that you envision is that something that we could have on this site? Like some version of that training? Or would it be more for a follow-up coaching program for everyone who's went through it?
It would be coaching.
Got it.
I don't think you
Okay.
do the whole training on here. Well, here's where I would do the training. I would do the training on my Sleep Balance Academy teachable site, and that's the teachable site. And in here, and I just wrote Jeff the other day. I mean, he says he's going to do this website. He doesn't do. It's been nothing done on that thing forever. Okay, I really love this guy, but I've got an Air Institute teaching module in here, and the curriculum is all ready to go. He could put all of his courses on here. Okay.
Now, now this curriculum, is it all text or is it video and text?
Oh, video.
Video.
Most
Okay.
of it's video, and
Got it.
most of it's video.
Okay.
Yeah.
And quizzes and everything. Okay.
Yeah.
Because now this site here, teachable.com, is this your site as well?
Yeah, I own this one.
You own this one?
And
What
so
did you
I
make
put
it?
Jeff
What
in
did you
here.
make it in?
It's a product called Teachable.
It's called Teachable.
Teachable, and it comes from Squarespace.
Gotcha. Because I use have you heard of Moodle?
Yes, well, I don't
Okay.
know much about it.
Well, it's online training courses, and I've versed in that. I run two separate Moodles, one for HMIS administrators and students that are doing HMIS, which is homeless management information stuff. That's the biggest. I mean, I've got over 6,000 users on that.
Wow.
And then I have yessensei.net, which I created mostly for Social Dental Now. And we're doing, right now, I've just got like basically front desk training, because what we found is that the front desks typically are not salespeople. And if they don't understand what we're doing with our marketing, they can really blow it, you know? So we started by creating this training for them, but then we've got more training but it's more on the business side, you know, of their practice.
Uh-huh.
So we're kind of doing that a little bit on the side right now, but I see like a lot of
Is there 6,000? You have 6,000 clients?
no, I said in my other Moodle that I run, it has 6,000 users. No,
Are they
Social
monetized?
Dental Now has maybe in between 25 and 30 clients now.
Well, the one that has 6,000, are you monetizing that?
That is for a nonprofit.
Oh,
I know. And it's not mine. I just run it for them and I did everything, but it's not mine. And they made that painfully clear today in a meeting. I'm like, oh, okay, great. I'll remember that. But I created it. I did everything on it. I make all the materials, everything, write the scripts. I'm the talent. I make the presentations. I record them. I edit them. I do everything.
and they're not giving you anything for that. They're just using.
I get paid. I get paid.
All right.
I get paid. It's like it's like,
Right.
you know, a side thing.
That's
I
right.
get paid. So, but I can do it again. That's the thing. And with what you're doing, it's really interesting to me because I see with Social Dental Now and what we're trying to do, we decided as a company, we wanted to align ourselves more with dentists that were going the Air Institute way. We believe in it and we want to support it. We think it's great. Right. So we only do marketing for dental offices, but we really kind of would like to specialize on the dental offices that are embracing these new sleep techniques. You know, so I see a great synergy between these two things. So you haven't got very far with Jeff. Is that what you said?
Well, he's busy.
Yeah.
And he has a kind of a commitment to that other aligner company. I can't remember it. You always tell me.
Invisalign or
No, not Invisalign. Coddington's using Invisalign. I mean,
right.
the other one that's
Candid.
Candid. Yeah.
He doesn't really have any commitments with them.
Oh.
I think he was giving them a shot at stuff, but I mean, he's helping them, but they haven't really, between you and I, there's not a lot coming back to Jeff, you know, so.
Jeff, I'd like to help him
Hmm.
because I think this, in hand health, in
Yeah,
hand dental, I think every single one of his clients would sign up for it. Every
I
single
think so
one,
too.
every one of them. And especially if he understands, and of course, I'd be willing to share the revenue with him, but I've been showing this company the potential they have. The intellectual property within there is going to be resellable.
Absolutely. But here's another thing for you to think about.
Yeah.
All right. We're making money off of marketing dental offices, and now we're helping just kind of learn more business stuff. I guarantee you there are people in your coaching system that need that kind of help.
Well, I think they do too.
You
I got
know,
a lot of people though on the chiropractic side working for me right now to get that remote rolling.
oh,
So I can't make a commitment on the chiropractic side yet, Sean.
no, but on the dental side, we
Oh,
specialize in that.
I,
And
I would like to use you for dental. That's why I'm
yeah,
talking to you.
yeah, we specialize in that. And so
Yeah,
those dental offices, I guarantee you there's going to be a good portion of them that could use our services.
that's
So,
exactly.
so to me, there's no reason to me, this is worth exploring for multiple reasons.
Yeah.
Number one, the profit of the courses, absolutely. But, if we make a commission off of something, we're willing to share.
Yeah.
We could enter into some type of strategic agreement. I mean, you know everybody. I can't think of anybody better I would like to have introducing me to a dental office than you, right? And
Well, I can
so,
tell you that OraCare is internationally known. We're going into 7
sure,
countries now,
that's
so it's a big
fantastic.
deal. Yeah,
That's fantastic.
yeah.
Well, and I love being a part of exciting things, Dr. Down. So
Me
I'm
too.
glad you read that you're interested in talking to us because I
Well,
I love inventors, and I just think you got a lot of cool things going on.
here's how we're going to have to do this.
Hmm.
I think, first of all, I need to get Jeff and Coddington on board. And Coddington, he's a guy who just loves to teach. He is so giving, it's unbelievable. But when you talk about dollars and stuff,
I know
I don't think he cares. Yeah, I don't think he
he
cares.
doesn't.
He doesn't.
He's really hard, and that's where. So you want them on board because you want them to integrate the sleep stuff with what you're doing, correct?
Jeff could coach these offices through in-hand health like never before. Look at
Mm-hmm.
Coddington and Jeff are on that WhatsApp every single
I
day,
know.
and they're giving away their time. Can you imagine the amount of benefit these people are getting for nothing? I mean,
Yeah, I agree. I agree. This is actually, I'm going to work on this. You're absolutely right. He's only thinking about, I know what Jeff's thinking.
yeah,
Jeff's thinking about disseminate the information as much as he can.
yeah.
I mean, that really is his main thing. And yeah, he wants to make money, but that's his big thing. Coddington, I don't think Coddington cares. I think
He doesn't.
Coddington,
No.
he's so, for lack of a better word, fat. He's got it all, right? He doesn't care. But he would definitely want a piece of it, is the thing.
All right.
And because that's my impression of him. He feels like the Air Institute is largely because of him, and he's probably not wrong.
Well, I don't. I totally agree with that. I think
Right. So he's going to want,
Coddington is an
yeah,
amazing man.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Absolutely amazing. Him and Aberson and Smith and Jeff.
Yes.
I can't think of a better team.
Yes.
I'm so blessed to be part of it. But what I'm doing
Feel
here,
the same.
I make a good income from OraCare. Okay.
Sure.
I'm building this business. You know why I'm building this business? It seems to be a vision for me. And I think my Lord is going to use this to help me build a clinic in Haiti. And that's what I want to do.
Wow.
Okay. This money
Yeah.
is going to that cause. Okay.
That's really, really, really
Okay.
cool.
And it'll be a place where dentists can go and train staff and themselves in implantology surgeries. And it's called the Haiti International Dental Institute. Okay. And it's
Wow.
going to be done in Cap-Haïtien, which is the northern part of Haiti, not in the most disruptive area of
Sure.
Port-au-Prince. Okay.
Sure. That's amazing. So can I ask what brought you to Haiti? You probably, I mean, what got you there?
The Lord led me there.
Interesting.
Okay. I met a man in Texas about 7 or 8 years ago. Discovered he was a fellow Christian. He invited me to Haiti to an orphanage to treat. Said he'd have everything ready. I got there and there was nothing ready. It was just an absolute disaster. Wonderful man. And I told him I won't come back until we have a decent clinic to treat people.
Right.
So that kind of has been on my heart for 8 years, 7 or 8 years now. Okay. So I'll do that.
Make the clinic.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So this is going that direction.
That's amazing.
I don't need this. I could retire and go play golf, but I don't want to do that.
Sure. You like being busy. I get it.
Mhm.
You're a creator. I think it's amazing.
Okay. So look at, if you have Terry's ear, if you have Jeff, maybe go to Terry first. I don't know.
I don't really have Terry's
Jeff.
ear. I might have Jeff's here. I do know that, they've been hashing out a lot of stuff in general. Everything's fine, but I think it's like brothers, and so they're hashing things out. I think that Jeff, honestly, as far as getting him on board, I want to talk to him about this. I want to get his opinion and what's holding him back. Because I see a lot of benefit in working with you and these existing sites that you have. I mean, to me, this is a huge opportunity for Social Dental Now.
If I put Jeff in here and this becomes this is just Joe and I's course with his name on it. Okay.
Right.
But I could make a course here with all his teaching. That's all his. And he could charge whatever he wants for it and he could have 80% of the profit. I don't care.
Yeah. And why not? That's the thing. Why wouldn't you want to do it? How many dentists are you working with? Can I ask?
Oh, I don't know. We have, I don't know. I've got 3 pages of this.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
So, and they're all over the country, I assume?
Yeah, everywhere.
Yeah. So, that's the thing. Like, I know we've already, just for people introducing us to clients, we've entered into a strategic agreements with a couple of companies like the web development company we work with, because they work with a lot of dentists now that need our services. So if they send someone our way and turn them into a client, we're giving them, actually giving them a portion of we're giving them money, and I mean, if nothing else, we could, get started on something like that. Yeah. And I know Jeff would not argue with about that.
Well, whatever you want to do right now, I just want to sell him. Don't talk about the curriculum and Seat Bounce Academy. Just see if he wants to be involved with this in-hand health.
In-hand health.
Well, it's called in-hand dental. And right now I have an agreement with him for 20%. So for like $149, I'm making what, 30?
Okay.
I'm making $30. For that I share, but then in the future we're going to start making money. Carrie's coming in.
Yay. Yeah. There's Carrie. Well, she's almost here.
Hey guys, how are you?
Carrie.
Hi, Carrie. Good. So you look at, we've gone through a lot here, and I recorded this so that you can see it, so you won't be missing out. But right now, I introduced him to what is called in-hand health, and that's this program here. I'll just give you a quick look at it, and then this program allows me to monitor all the doctors that I have. I've made them patients, but I can put any prescription in here I want to and monitor the progress. So for instance, if Jeff was monetizing all the stuff he's giving away on a daily basis on WhatsApp, they could do it through here. People can send them, they can send them they can send you pictures, and you can do virtual visits through here. they can put their own prescriptions in here for like home hygiene or orthodontic care, whatever you want to do. So it's totally customizable. And if you want these guys to, the owners of this company to present it, but I have an agreement with them, a reseller agreement for 20%, but they're really keen on me because I just made a blog for them to market to dentists. So we're doing that now. And they probably have, this company probably has their own marketing service, but I'm willing to work with you guys because I want to do something
Yeah,
to get dentists into this program. Okay.
you bet.
Yeah.
You bet.
So
Now, this is exciting. I'm really glad you shared it with me today.
yeah.
I think there's a lot of great potential for both of us,
Yeah.
both sides. I really do.
And
This
that's
is
the
fun.
minimum cost for dentists to get involved in this is it's about an $800 onboarding fee and then $149 a month for a 30 patient subscription. And I've told them that they need to have when they put a patient on this, the doctors should charge about $9 to $10 a month so that they make a profit. That'll double their money.
Mm-hmm.
And then at 500 patients, they're making $5,000 a month passive income, just monitoring patients, the remote patient monitoring, and this is all HIPAA compliant, everything.
Plus, they're giving them better service.
Yeah, better.
I mean,
service.
this really is giving people a lot of information, a lot of hand holding.
Right.
And it takes work off of them. I think it's great.
Yeah, you can do your telemedicine calls through here too.
Sure.
Like Joe can do his telemedicine call right through here and talk to the patient. And
Is
so
Joe using it pretty good?
he's just been introduced to it, so he's not using it yet. But in the future, in remote patient monitoring is going to be billable
Mm-hmm.
through their medical insurance.
Mm-hmm.
Remote patient monitoring for sleep. We're now, I haven't told you all I'm doing, but the Circle Ring company, this company that sells the Circle Ring,
Mm-hmm.
I have a resale agreement with them. Okay. And we sell the product called the Prevention Plus ring. And they're integrating this product with that software so that the API automatically uploads the data that the patient sees. They don't have to do anything. It automatically uploads from the app on their phone to In-Hand Health automatically. So the patient doesn't even have to do anything. And that can qualify for remote patient monitoring.
Yeah, awesome.
In insurance. Okay, that's coming. Okay. So I've got a lot of things going on, but it's just getting better.
Awesome.
Okay. All right. And so we sell the Circle Ring, and this is one of the reports. You see the SPOT, they monitor every second. By the way, this Circle Ring that we sell is the only non-racially biased
Right.
in the country.
I think that's the one that Jeff used for us.
Yeah, he
When
just
we were out in
started
Portland.
buying those from me. Now he wants me
Very
to sell
cool.
them, and he's making me sell them for so cheap that I got a little squirm for his guys. But I'm squirming a little bit, but I'm doing it because it's Jeff. Okay.
They're really cool. I mean, I liked it.
And we sell our INAPs through here. You can go to the Sleep Balance Academy store and see what I sell. Look at something. If you think you can sell something in here, go ahead and do it. Or make a proposal. Like these nasal aids. Joe introduced me to these, and they're probably the best nasal dilator on the market. And then the Excite OSA, Joe's has everybody doing that. And then the Night Owl, which is a sleep study. It fits on one finger. Imagine that, how much. I mean, that cost $165 and you can get 12 studies out of it. So these patients are spending less than $15 per sleep study. The doctor is. And I have the doctor's bill at least $250 to $500 for a sleep study. So they can make a good profit doing this.
Sure can.
Joe, here's where you order your telehealth. So all the air people order here. when they want a sleep study done. We have
Interesting.
Joe, and we have other people in other states that will do the sleep study, interpretation, diagnosis, and prescription right here.
Nice. Nice.
Okay. Well, look at, I gotta go,
Okay.
gotta quit because my wife is having dinner, and we'll chat with you a little more about this later. Okay.
All right. Well, thank you for meeting with us, Dr. Downs. Carrie, do you want to hop in somewhere else and chat for 2 minutes?
Yeah, you can kind of catch me up, and then Dr. Downs, I can get a time probably for, I think Jordan's back on the 8th. So we'll look maybe next Friday too to maybe be with Pearl and talk about social media potentially specifically, so I can follow up with you.
Yeah.
Try to catch up with Sean, and
Yeah.
we can kind of go from there if that sounds good.
Sounds good. All right.
Okay. Great to see
Have a
you.
great weekend.
Talk soon.
All right. Bye.